Can we get a hashtag I ain't Chuck in the comment section on every social media, because I ain't Chuck? Let it be known. And if you don't know, I suggest you go check out the Coast to Coast podcast every Sunday at 7:30. But let's get back to the news. What's up, Laker fans? Your boy Warr is back, and let's talk about that Miami Heat game. The last game for Dwayne Wade, playing in the Staples Center, playing against LeBron James, his best friend, and what an emotional game it was. I was tearing up a little. No, I wasn't really tearing up, but it did make me feel some type of way. Dwayne Wade has been battling the Lakers for many, many years. All those years you can count with Kobe. And it was always back and forth between them. And, you know, it was some great isolation basketball between those two, and some of the greatest to ever play the game in terms of the shooting guard position. He looked his age in some points of the game, but then there was flashes of flash in the game. And it was great to see, an honor to watch him play his 16 years throughout his NBA career. But what a finish. I'm happy that he's retiring on a high note. I'm happy that he's doing it his way, staying in Miami where he needs to be, not Chicago. And yeah, man, I hope you have a fun retirement. You know, you deserve it. You deserve to be at home with your lovely, 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 lovely wife, Gabrielle. But yeah, man, sound off from Lakers Nation. We enjoyed. And we had a pleasure of watching you play, my man. Thank you.
Artest looking, gets it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, has to put it up at the buzzer. Banks it in! Oh, he banks in the three! And the Lakers win the game!
But to some of the other news that's going on with the Lakers, Trevor Ariza has been on our radar as of late. I love Trevor. I will go on record and say I wish we didn't get rid of Trevor back in 09, 010, something like that. It was the year that we beat Boston. So it was 2010. I've always been a fan of Trevor. I've always loved his style, or what he brings to the table. That 3-and-D type of mentality. Just a very, very good role player. And it's someone that you always need on your team. Watching him leave was kind of disappointing, but hey, we won a championship. It was short-lived, my little disappointment. So, per Woj, on some of the reports, the Suns are looking to unload Trevor Ariza in hopes to land a playmaking guard along with the draft asset. Phoenix and Los Angeles have been trying to make progress on a 3-team scenario, although no agreement has been reached. Some reports have been saying it's the Sixers. But again, nothing has been concrete. This move for the Lakers, personally, would be because there's too much traffic at the 2-guard position. There's days where we want to play Lance. There's days where we want to play Josh Hart. There's days where we want to play Lonzo at the 2. So it's become very jam-packed, and I can understand if KCP is feeling some way that he wants to do something more impactful for a team, have a bigger role, yada, yada, yada. It happens. I understand. He's only human. It would make sense because right about now we don't really have a backup for the 3 for LeBron. And this is also a money swap. Trevor Ariza is making $15 million this year, and KCP is making $13 million this year. So we will be taking on an extra $2 million in terms of opening our banks for this coming offseason in hopes to land another big-time free agent. Again, makes sense, but I'm not one to be like, let's do it right now, because we have a system working out right now. We're 17-10 prior to the Houston game, which is, I believe, as this recording, is the next day. We're playing well. Our defense is still looking very, very, very good. I'm more of a person, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So Hopefully Magic just doesn't pull the trigger. I think there needs to be somebody like Rich Paul or KCP himself to say, hey, I would like to be moved because I don't like my role. That would make the most sense to me. Next topic is the Houston Rockets game. I just really hope that there's not another brawl again, because this fighting, I feel like, takes away from the game itself. Nobody's really talking about the game. People will still talk about the actual altercation between Chris Paul and Rondo. Obviously, the Rockets won. They pulled it out at the end. But the Lakers are a different team. The Rockets, well, they're more or less the same team. They're in the bottom of the West, surprisingly. I don't know. I keep going back and forth whether it's surprisingly or not. But bottom line, they're bottom of the West, and they're not playing too well. But I feel like they're one of those teams that they just need a statement win or another statement win to finally be like, oh, we know how to play basketball. Okay, let's go take the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed in the West. I think we need to keep our feet down on the pedal and continue to make strides in the Western Conference. We're playing phenomenal right now, and we just need to keep going with that same momentum. And if we beat a team like Houston, mind you, they're last place or second to last in the West, that's still a very big win for us, because two losses, you can be out of the playoffs in the West. Like I said, keep this momentum going and keep feeding off of this, winning out good close games, making the extra pass, getting defensive stops, all this stuff. Just keep building on top of it, because we are a couple of mental lapses away from being a very, very good team. And if you watch the games, you can totally tell we're almost there. We're knocking on the door. We're feeling it. So it's a must win, I feel like, in my opinion. I know it's early in the season. It's weird saying one game is a must win, but like I said, the points I brought up, this I feel like needs to be a must win for us to keep our momentum going. Before I leave though, before I end the video, I want to let y'all know that our Coast to Coast podcast with me and CK2K is just going phenomenal right now. We are 8 episodes in, and we have a large community coming in, chiming in, giving their 2 cents, and it's been great, dude. We just did a game where Chris made me name. Well, I'm gonna just show you the clip.
Brandon, I'm gonna have to add a timer if you're gonna keep taking like this. Like,
I have no
idea. You have 30 choices. Pick one.
Oh my god.
Bubba Gump. Yo, pros, man. That's the best.
Check it out every Sunday at 7:30 on CK2K's channel. I'm gonna put it in the description below. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Be sure to make sure. It never made sense to me whenever I make these edits. Be sure to like, share, subscribe if you already haven't done so. Leave a comment. What do you think? Do we need to trade for Trevor Ariza? Do you think this next game is a statement game for us? I want to hear your thoughts. But yeah, this is video. Till next time, y'all. Peace out. A-Town. That's my default. I need to switch it up. I need to do something else. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bop and grind.